I cannot say hello when I'm just traumatized by what I just saw.
That was better than the little butterfly feet.
Hello. That was scary.
Hello.
I was speechless.
You almost spit out your cocktail beverage.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's wasteful.
That's wasteful. Is there any liquor in that today?
Yes, but let me tell you, I have made a decision.
Oh, shit.
I've made decisions in my life. So, you know, I'm larger than normal, which I don't like, and I've been walking like a damn maniac. And, you know, I gave up sobriety for Lent.
Yes.
Which was supposed to stop there after Lent, but it has not.
Correct.
So, I've decided that Tuesday of next week will be my last day to drink, or Monday will be my last day to drink, or Tuesday, because I'm sure I'll drink into Tuesday morning.
Got it. Okay.
So Tuesday when I wake up, however you want to look at that, will be my last day to drink for 3 months.
3 months?
No
Wow.
alcohol for 3 months.
Wow, how are you going to do your Monday night?
Minus a couple of exceptions that I'm going to put onto
Record right
Yes.
now.
Yes, I'm putting them on my calendar. So basically, I will drink very, very, very little. Like, I have 2 river trips planned, kind of back-to-back weekends.
Right.
Those, I have to have some cocktail beverages.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be drinking for those, but not much.
Okay.
Not much. Well, I'm going to be with Callie.
Well, if you're going to be with drinkers, you have got
Callie
to go.
and Greg and a couple of, I think Joey's going and Leo on that trip. So, you know, if Joey and Leo are going.
Well, I think that Joey and Leo invited me this time because, you know, I'm single and I can mingle.
I think you would last for about. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you made it there without the panic attacks of, like, not seeing civilization, then I'm thinking, then when you realize that the closest Starbucks is an hour away.
Well, but you will be there to help me with the French press.
Do what? Yeah, we could drop you off at the Walmart and then we can pick you up on the way back.
Pick me up on the way back?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have like a furniture
I think
section.
I think it would be cute to see you out at the river.
I've decided that I want to experience these things that you think that I don't do out of the bubble.
Well, I think that would be worth it. Anyway, so I'll drink those 2 weekends.
Okay.
Naturally.
Well, we love it when you drink and go to the river because then you come back with great stories.
Well, even when I'm sober and I go out there, I come back with great stories. The river is just so
Yeah, but they'd
fabulous.
mostly be about everybody else. We like it when they're about you.
Well, yeah, it's true. So I'm going to do that.
Uh-huh.
Just in a couple weeks. I think our first trip is June 10th.
So for 3 months, you're going to do this. Now, if that doesn't work for whatever.
Well, it's not like I haven't done it before because I've quit drinking before.
Oh, yes, we remember.
I mean, I quit drinking for 6 months there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But are you hoping that the quitting drinking is going to help with your
I think it will slim me
size?
down. I
Okay.
think it will slim me down. And I'm just ready for a little alcohol break.
Okay.
I've been drinking. You know, I have, last Monday, I celebrated.
Surprise.
I over-celebrated Joey's birthday because it was producer Joey's birthday. So I pre-celebrated for Joey out of the kindness of my heart.
Was he even there?
No, I don't know. He was not there.
No, he was not there.
I did call. Yes. Yes. I did. I let him know that I was celebrating for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I celebrated for him. But I drank. I guess at some point I made some comment early in the evening on how good and how much I enjoy Jaeger and Fireball together. Mm-hmm. And everyone was like, "Oh no, that sounds gross." But a lot of people bought them to try them, and out of the kindness of their heart, they bought one for me too. So
That sounds amazing, but I'm going to have you try a little shot.
Well, we have to do it this week because...
well, it was introduced to me.
What is
and
it?
I think that you will like it. I know that you've heard of the new little honey jack.
I've seen it. I don't like it. I don't like honey jack. But
Okay, but when you mix it with Fireball and add 2 little squirts of Jaeger, amazing.
maybe we can try that. We'll try that.
Amazing.
We'll try that during the commercial break.
Yes, we will.
That sounds kind of
And we'll come back all...
Yeah, so I think I drank too many of those shots. I think I might be getting too old
Well,
to do those kind of shots.
I will tell you, I've been saying the same thing lately because boy, oh boy, I'm not I don't drink liquor. I'm not a liquor drinker.
You drink beer.
I drink beer and wine.
Yeah.
And boy, when anybody introduces shots into the mix, I am fucked.
I know.
Up.
I know. And see, I drink shots and I don't drink drinks.
Right.
So, to me,
It's a balance.
yeah. 'Cause to me, I'm like, oh, I'll just get a Coke or I'll get whatever because I know I'm going to do X amount of shots throughout the evening.
But the thing is that the bartenders know you, and so it's
Yes.
never really Coke. It's usually
No, mine is.
It's usually Coke with something in it.
No.
Because they want to get you drunk.
My drinks are just drink. I mean,
Okay.
are, whatever. And yeah. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most
right.
of the time. There are times that I want to have a cocktail, and I tell them I want to have a cocktail. But most of the time, in fact, the bartenders all joke about, what am I drinking? They have no honey jack here. Well, I'm supposed to have dinner with my fiance number 1, Michael Saltzman tonight.
Number 1.
Well, I was engaged to Michael Saltzman before Jay Turner.
Oh, you were? I
Yes.
did not realize
that. That is the truth.
Oh.
He'll
be watching and hearing this.
Well, he is number 2. He knows it.
Okay.
But after this weekend, he might be number 0. But I'm just saying.
Number 0.
I'm just saying.
Why? What happened?
I'm just saying.
What
so
happened?
I'm supposed to have dinner with my fiance number 1, Michael Saltzman, so I can ask him why they don't have honey jack.
Yeah, they need to get that shit. They need to get that shit on ice. Oh, they're out of it.
Oh, they're
That's
out
what
of it.
That's because it's so popular.
Yeah, I've not been a fan.
Yeah, you need to have it. Well, we didn't get to see you on Monday. You did not come to
I did not because I was
Brass
starting
Rail.
to pre-celebrate for Joey's birthday.
Exactly. So that's what you were doing, and we did miss you, but they had a great show. So
I'm sure they did. I knew they would.
I want to know, how was your rodeo weekend with producer Jay's parents?
They didn't go. No one went.
Oh.
That's why fiance Jay might be axed.
Oh, so he might be Beyonce 0 too.
Yeah, because he was supposed to call me on Friday and let me know what was going on.
Oh, I see how it is.
My phone hasn't rang yet.
Well, he's on his way to D.C. right now, which is why he's not here.
That isn't where I was saying he was on the way to, but if that's what you want to call it.
Exactly. How was the rodeo? I did see some photos.
The rodeo was good.
Diggs, their Facebook page,
It has pictures of me all over the
tagged you
place.
all over the place. They sure did.
Again, why? I think I need to take a little break from drinking. And it seemed like there was always a camera at an inappropriate time. When, people were blowing cigar smoke in my face. There seemed to be a camera there.
As you're all...
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I really don't.
Well, some of the photos, I will say, and I was going to mention this to you, the photos that you were taking with some of the other, I guess, title holders, because they were all wearing sashes. Very nice photos. You all looked very nice.
They did look good.
Very thin and wonderful.
Well, I think that's because they photoshopped that.
Well, I thought they were very nice. And you had very nice hair.
I did. I was wearing cute hair that day.
It looked kind of like a short Farrah Fawcett, almost.
It could have been. I almost wore it today, but...
Oh, okay. But no, you didn't want to.
No, I didn't want to wear it. The crown is still stuck in it.
Can't get that shit out.
The crown is still in there, yeah.
You're all here, Christina Monet.
Okay, but can I tell you about... You want to hear about my Palm Springs weekend?
Yes, I do.
You want to hear the short version of it or the long?
The short.
All right, good. So yeah, because no one else really cares. So I stay at my friend Mike's house, and it's his, it's his second home, and so, so I will just. They were supposed to be there, they didn't end up going, so I was by myself again, which was kind of a bummer, but whatever. So I got there, and this is late on Saturday afternoon because I didn't leave until Saturday morning. Long story, but blah, 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 blah. So by the time I got there, I could hear something on the front porch. And I'm like, what the hell is that? You know, because it's a great little gated community and stuff. So I open up the front porch, and there are these kittens. And I'm like, Now, I like cats, but I'm not a cat person. You know what I'm saying?
I like photos of cats.
Yeah, I mean, they're cute. But I'm like, So I close the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking...
Bye.
Yeah, like, good luck to all of you. And so I wait for a while. I'm doing some stuff, and I could hear more. I look outside. Now, all of them are gone except for this one kitten who he could have fit in the palm of my hand. So young, his eyes were not even open yet. It was like all, you know. So now, somehow, I got invested into finding the mother of this kitten and why the mother isn't coming for this kitten and yada, yada, yada.
It's probably a runt.
It was the smallest of the group. It was too much for me to handle. So, long story short, I ended up saving this damn kitten because it started to get dark, and no one had come back from this cat. I'm like, well, I'm not leaving this cat on the sidewalk so another critter could come and get it, you know. So I brought the cat in, I put it in a little box, covered it up, went and got a little fucking eyedropper thing, got some little milk, toot.
Dr. Ophelia.
I was so
veterinarian.
mad. So I went out, came back, and I'm thinking at any time, like, the cat will die. You know what I'm like? Well, because it was so small, and it didn't have, you know, it didn't have anything to keep it warm, and, you know, its eyes weren't even open. I'm like and I'm squirting little milk down its throat. I'm probably drowning the thing.
You're like, is this enough?
Yeah, what do I know? Anyway, so I kind of was like, now I almost got attached to the cat. You know what I'm saying? Because now, you know. So the next morning, I hear the cats outside, and I'm like, oh, let me go see. And so I run outside, and the kittens were back, and the little mother came, and she grabbed all of them and ran off. And I'm like, oh, wait, I have one more for you.
Oh, wait.
So I run back in, and I bring, you know, I didn't really touch the cat. I used towels and stuff. So I ran back out, and I brought the cat out, and I put the cat down. Before I got to the door, the mother comes out of the bush, hisses at me, grabs the little kitten, and takes off. I'm like, well, why didn't you do that last night, you stupid bitch? I was so mad.
Did you leave some food out for her?
Yes, of course.
Of course you did.
I love
food and
little
blankets.
milk and all sorts of stuff.
Oh.
Little cat toys.
See, I was going to say before you got to the end of that story, I'm like, okay, what did you name it, and does your dog like it? Because I figured you brought it home.
Well,
with you.
I was. If the mother did not get it, I was going to bring that damn cat home, and that would have pissed me off.
Your poor house. You're like, damn litter box, fucking cat food.
I had a cat before.
Oh, did you?
Miss Sophie. She's dead.
She's dead. Oh. We don't say that because, you know, producer Kurt kind of still watches that, and his Mr. Kitty is still old right now.
Well, you know, yeah.
But he posts nothing but fucking cat photos all over his Facebook.
No, he posts so much other things in there.
Well, lately it's been cat photos. He's Andy Warholized his cat now.
Yeah,
So.
well, I don't know. I have a bunch of bees on my website because I did some bee recovery this weekend.
Speaking of bee recovery, there was a big, huge hive here on University across from Babette Schwartz.
Oh, really?
People are taking photos of it and posting it on Facebook. I'm like, no, don't kill them. Just smoke them out.
Well, that's what happened is a big beehive landed in the palm tree of my mom's house, and my mom and dad, and me and a friend went over and we took the hive out, you know, put them in a thing, and then we moved the bees to bee
place.
Yeah, whatever you call it.
Right.
So,
Rescue. Bee rescue.
yeah. So the bees are all in a new colony box.
Love that. Where they can produce all the honey so we can buy it.
Yeah. Or something. I don't know.
Organic or something.
Yeah, whatever. So would you do anything fun?
Anything fun? Well, I don't know if you would call what I did fun.
All right, what'd you do?
I packed, because you know I'm moving.
Yes. Well, you've been moving for weeks.
No.
You're kind of a minimalist, so how long does it take you to pack?
Well, what's so funny about being a minimalist is we're a minimalist in everything that you can see, but everything is stored. So I don't know how, in the time that we've been at this place, that we have accumulated so much shit. But I can tell you that most of it is either Chris's or B, either our other roommates who is procrastinating moving out. And there is so much shit everywhere. I didn't even realize we could find so much shit that is not in storage. So we have been packing boxes. We have probably had 3 or 4 trips to Barris.
Well, all I have to say is that if I ever move, I think...
I don't even know.
Well, hey, I've been in my house for 15, 16 years, something like that. At least 15.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe longer. Yeah, probably about 15, something.
Right.
I think it's actually longer, but that's not important. I know it's been a while.
What's important is when you ever move, if you ever do.
I think my house just might catch on fire.
Well, I was going to say, they might as well just jack your shit up and move it,
Yeah.
with you wherever you're going to. Because you know they can do that, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're, no way. I would just start over.
I will say that I did go out to a very nice sushi dinner. Have you been to Zensei Sushi in South Park?
I don't know. That's kind of a ridiculous question. I don't know if you've met me or not, but...
They have other things besides sushi. Anyways, I did go to Zensei, and what was really amazing, I went with my friend Richard, who I have a mad crush on, who I love very much.
It's not Richard Woods, is it?
No.
Because he's involved.
Yes, I know. Very. Beyond. And
although I keep trying to set him up.
Why?
It's fun.
Well, I went in to Zensei Sushi, and it was probably 8:30, 9 o'clock on a Sunday night.
It was
and
packed.
No. The waitress came over and was like, "Oh my God, you're the guy from that show." And I was like, "What show?" "That show with that woman." And I was like, "Oh my God, she'll love when I say that." Yes, that woman.
That's me.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
Did you get a discount?
Did actually, yes.
See, I like that.
You're the guy on that show with that woman.
With that woman. That woman. That bitchy woman.
She will love that you said that. That's what I told her. She will love that you said that.
I know. Several people in Palm Springs asked about you.
Oh, that's very nice.
They're like, "Why don't you ever bring Aaron?" I said, "Because we're not lovers."
Because I am not fiance number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 7.
No.
So, although everybody thinks we are, I still to this day, no matter where I go, "Where's Ophi? Where's Ophi?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Text her."
You're like, really? I don't know. I don't know, and
Bowling?
I don't care. Yeah, no, I'm done with bowling. This
Yes, I
is
know.
my first week without having to go to bowling. It was very weird.
I know. I asked Donald if he was going to do the same thing and stop for a while. He's like, "No, I'm joining the summer league. It starts next week."
Yeah, well, a lot of people are starting. A lot of people that I was bowling with actually are doing this summer league because it's shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're, I'm not, no.
Yeah,
No.
No.
I'm taking some time.
You need some time for yourself, girl.
Well, that and yesterday, because I got done with work and it was still lovely, outside. I went out to Lakeside and played with Luna. I haven't been able to do that, on an evening hour for a very long time.
I want all of us, I am determined that we are all going to go to the drive-in there.
In Santine?
Yes.
Well, we should. We should do it before the time changes.
Oh, is it better when it's still...
I like it during this time of year.
Okay.
Because it opens early. It opens at 7 or whatever.
7.
And the sun is still out.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do, because they don't start the movie till sunset,
Mm-hmm.
so you take food and you do a little tailgating,
Right.
potluck dinner.
And it's always a double feature, right?
That's always a double feature.
Right.
And then you eat, and then you get all cuddled up in your, your appropriatenesses, and then you start.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, we'll totally do that. I want to.
I think we should do it.
Yes. Well, and I know that we need to take a break because
Yeah.
producer Joey said so.
He's already bringing you beer.
He's
so
already
it doesn't really
bringing
matter.
new cocktails.
I look-
So we'll take a break and we'll come back and talk about other things that are happening.
Notice how you're foaming.
I know. Well, maybe you'll throw another piece of something in there.
What?
All right. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back. We're back. And we're back before 5 o'clock shots. Normally they're doing it when we're on, I'm just saying, because you get upset when we don't have our 5 o'clock shots.
I do.
Can we talk about a big piece of news that happened this week? Because I know it's on the minds of everybody right now.
All right.
Was President Obama and him yesterday with Robin Roberts coming out affirming his support for same-sex marriage.
Yeah.
Sitting president, never happened before. What do you think about it?
I think it's an election year and a big fucking whoopie-doo.
Really?
Yep.
So do you think it is like a pandering to
I think
a base,
it's an election year. I don't think it's pandering. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just words out of a mouth. I think that, when he also got into office, he said that he was going to end Don't Ask, Don't Tell right away, and that took, a year and a half, almost 2 years to do. I don't think that just because he says that he's for it or against it, it's going to matter.
Oh, really? You don't think that it could hurt him with, like, some of the
No.
minority groups?
No.
No?
No, well, first off, people really need to understand, we don't vote for the president. I don't know why people think that we, the people, vote for the president. We, the people, do not vote for the president.
Electoral College does.
Right. And if that doesn't work, then we go to court and we let the juror or the Supreme Court then figure out our president. We, the people, have nothing to do with putting in a president. So who fucking cares what he says?
Do you think that it's at all admirable that he did it?
Nope. Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Wow. Then I guess you're not surprised that the opposite camp, the Mitt Romney and the
Right.
GOP, are blasting him for exactly what he did.
Well, I think that I think what was stupid of the whole thing is, Mitt Romney hired a gay guy and got so much flack for even hiring the gay guy that the guy rejected to take the job, in his campaign. So my thing is more about that. Like, why? So Mitt Romney is so anti-gay, and his whole party is against, the gay and yada, yada, yada. And then, Mitt Romney was going to hire someone to be gay. Then I don't know why more gay people should give a rat's ass about the gay marriage. What they really should be caring about is the discrimination that person faced for losing a job because he's gay. Mm-hmm. Where's that news story?
Well, I think that was, I do think that got a lot of play.
That should get more play for the discrimination than a sitting president saying that he supports gay marriage, which can still do nothing about it. Mm-hmm. Nothing. I support gay marriage too. Big fucking wow. Can I change the law? Nope. Can he change the law? Hasn't. Don't care.
Don't care.
I care more about the whole discrimination thing about the guy that was going to work for Mitt Romney than I do about...
Well, you don't think that that discrimination came mostly from the far, far right telling Mitt Romney that he's...
I don't care where it came from. It's still discrimination.
Ridiculous. Right. Well,
And there are laws to cover discrimination.
Well, am I not correct in saying that he kind of left willfully?
But I don't know. We weren't there, but he said that he did.
Right. So, technically he wasn't fired. Maybe forced to resign would be an appropriate way to say it.
Say whatever you want.
Well,
he doesn't have the job anymore.
He sure doesn't, but he...
why wasn't Mitt Romney out there saying, you know what, he is a good guy. Why are we judging him on who he sleeps with and not his job, which he did not do.
No, he did not.
No. So that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point, is we're talking about a party. So what if, if Barack Obama gets to say, let's let the gays get married. Why wasn't there someone? I think that Mitt Romney missed a chance of actually getting elected by saying, look, we're judging someone on this, which is not what it should be. He would have more women's vote. He would have more everything if he would have stood next to this guy for the reason of the job. And that's what, he's so out of touch. I think that he tried to do it and then he backed down. So I think it actually just shot him.
Right.
I don't think Barack Obama had to say anything about the gays at all, and he would have been better off. I think that by him saying this and taking the story away from all of that was, really the bigger story.
I agree with that last part of what you said. I think that what Mitt Romney did was more pandering to his base than what Obama did, simply because he would not stand up. He would not say anything about Grinnell's resignation and let his party that is trying to elect him president speak for him.
Right.
So, to me, that was a little bit more pandering than anything that Barack Obama could have done one way or another. I'm surprised that Obama did it before the election.
But it doesn't matter to him. It's not going to affect him either way.
You know what? I think you're right. It doesn't matter to him because, according to everything that they have put out since yesterday's announcement, that his decision was made long ago and Michelle was a big part of that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get that. So,
And as I recall, I think I read something not too terribly long ago that before he actually supported gay marriage long before he even ran for office, that he changed his position for civil union when he was running for office. So to me, it's not even something that he had that he evolved. I mean, if anything, what it has done is it has made him a liar, like every other politician, is all that it's done. A liar. I mean, let's get rid of flip-flopping. What is flip-flopping? Well, we have so many, let's call flip-flopping what flip-flopping is. Mm-hmm. It's lying. Mm-hmm. You don't, if you are raising a child and you know that the kid did something, and the kid comes to you and say, no, I didn't, when you know that they did, and then when you prove it, they go, oh, I did. You don't go to that kid and go, oh, he flip-flopped his answers, we can't trust him. No, you say, he is a liar. He lied.
Yes, true, but I don't know that every single circumstance always negates a lie. I think that he is for one thing.
Obama was for one thing, and then he said that he wasn't, when I think that he was lying, and now he's suddenly for it again. So one of those things is a lie.
Right, but there's an assumption that there's a lie somewhere. It doesn't always have to be a lie.
There's a lie.
Some people can evolve. And they do call that flip-flopping as well.
Okay, if he was for it, and then he was against it, and then he was for it again, I'm thinking that when he said that he was against it, he was lying because he was before it before. What, did he evolve to be out of it, and then he evolved again to be back into it? No. He needs to get out of the fucking closet. I mean, that's like bisexuals.
Oh, God, here we go. You're going to anger every single bisexual that watches this, all three of them.
You're the one who want to talk about it.
Well, I see your big list that you came with.
I'm just giving you, I'm just telling you. You asked me, I'm giving you that they're liars.
I know, and I'm glad that you did. That's
liars.
What you do. Speaking of the whole gay marriage thing, North Carolina, of course.
Yes.
Eliminated them.
Motherfuckers!
That was Producer Joey, if you didn't hear that. North Carolina, 73% shut it down. And it wasn't just same-sex marriage. It was a recognition of any type of same-sex couple, be it civil unions, partnerships, gay or straight. So that was kind of a big issue. A lot of people were trying to compare it to the Prop 8 issue that we had here in California, and they didn't understand that what they did was write into their constitution that the only couples that will be recognized legally are one man and one woman in marriage. So tax breaks, children, hospital visitation, any of those sorts of things, 1046 that we always talk about, they wrote that into their constitution. The last time that they wrote anything about marriage into the constitution of North Carolina was in 1875, and that was to prohibit Negroes and whites from marrying. And that stayed on the books for 100 years, exactly 97 years. They didn't get rid of it until 1971. So it's funny to me that is, I mean, that is how the money that the Christian right spent. And the religious people did spend a lot of money in North Carolina to...
Well, how big is North Carolina? I don't even know where that is.
It's north of South Carolina. It's north of Florida. How about that?
Is there anything good that comes out of North Carolina?
Raleigh-Durham. You're big in sports. They've got a couple of pretty big colleges and... I don't know, other things. I mean, not that you're planning to go there anytime soon, but...
I mean, I think that I don't think anything about that.
You don't think anything about that?
No.
Bummer for them. I know that they're going to have a very, very, very hard struggle.
I think, you know what is interesting, and this is just my, looking at stuff. I think that there is a interesting dynamic which is happening where people, states, and the federal government are almost at odds with each other, which I think is really interesting. I mean, it's almost like you see a lot of states trying to pull away from the federal government. So, I mean, you look at Arizona, you look at California, you look at North Carolina now, you look at a lot of states, Alaska, Hawaii. There's a lot of things that are going on that are kind of separating all of that, which I think it's fascinating.
Do you think it's part of the federal government wanting to not, I mean, they want to step away and make the states be responsible for these certain little, what they consider nitpicky laws that they don't want to have to take on?
Well, I think that people really need to understand what the government was all about to begin with.
Right.
And secondly, I don't think, I've said this for a while, I believe that people are pissed off. They are pissed off. And I think that they understand that, which I just got done saying, the general elections are meaningless. They really, truly are a meaningless election. To vote for the president, I think it would be really interesting, though I don't ever see it happening, but I think it would be very interesting, is that people, if no one voted for the president, no one on either side just didn't vote, you're still going to see the same outcome of whatever it was. And people will see that vote doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Where the primaries, are the ones that really matter, that less people vote at, that, all of that. So I think that people are actually getting that, and people are trying to get their voice to be heard on smaller subjects. And it's the smaller subjects that are then making people pay attention.
Right.
That, I think, is happening.
I think that a lot of it, too, is the fact that we have so much more of a vocal media, social media network where people can put all of this stuff out to many, many more people than they were able to 4 years ago, or 6 years ago, or 8 years ago. So they start paying attention to those things like you just said. I mean, think about it, when Barack Obama was in office, was Facebook as popular, or when he was elected into office, was Facebook as popular as it is now? No, by no means was it, but it has grown.
But see, now here's my other thing. I do not think that Facebook is as popular now as it was a couple of years ago.
Oh, I disagree with that.
Oh,
absolutely.
No. I know more people that are going away from Facebook than I do that people that are joining.
I absolutely disagree with that.
Well, you could disagree all you want. I'd be interested to find out the numbers. And I know that you're very you're very Facebook. Here's a prime example. You're very Facebook. I mean, you do, 100 posts an hour.
Easily.
I, on the other hand, used to be very Facebook, and now very not Facebook. I will Foursquare it, I will check in, I will do this. There are more and more people that don't care and are being bombarded by, and I'm going to be just like by you, and then they tune it out.
And
They tune it
they
out.
have
So-
the option to do
Okay,
that,
but
which
that's
is
my
what
po-
makes Facebook so
But
great.
that's what I'm saying, is people are starting to tune it out. Tune it out. So I don't think that it is more popular than it was then. I think more people are starting to tune out than they were paying attention.
Oh,
I think that it was a social thing.
I don't believe that at all.
Oh, I think it's true.
No, absolutely, I do not. I disagree
So
100,000%.
So you think that more
Social
people-
media has become the media.
That I agree with. That isn't what I'm talking about. What I'm
Well-
saying is, yes, people can, when they want to get information, they'll get on the internet. Absolutely. Do I think that Facebook is necessarily bigger or more in demand than it was before? No. Absolutely not. And I also think that once the stock goes crazy and people make all the money that they need to make off of it, something else is going to come up. So, yeah,
People
no.
have been saying that for 6 years, though. And Twitter still has yet to meet Facebook.
But Facebook,
Quora
but
has.
it's going to be the 19th, the 19th of this month or the 29th
18th.
that it's going to go public. Once it goes public and people make their money, boop, guess what? Moving on.
Oh, really? Think so? I wonder if they will go to like Quora or Google+. I mean, people have been waiting. They have been waiting, gosh, 6+ years for what is going to be that next thing. And you know,
I don't think that there is going to be. I don't think that that's it too. I think that there is not going to be a next best thing.
I think
that there is going to be niches that people are going to go to get their stuff. I mean, the internet is definitely where people are going. People are going there for television. People are going there to find out information. They're going there to Google. They're going for all of that. I think, once that Google Plus all kicks off, I think that would be really good. I think they've got to work out a couple more kinks. If it was a little bit more user-friendly, I think Google Plus, the numbers are increasing dramatically on there.
Well, actually, they're not increasing dramatically, and that's what they've been hoping for.
I think it is.
No, in fact, there have been numerous articles about it.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
They keep making these design element changes and importing elements of Facebook, of things that are already in Facebook to try to make Google Plus more relevant and more appealing to the people to try to, find that niche. And it's not happening in the numbers that they would like it to.
Right,
And,
right.
and that's what all the stories are talking about. The problem is that Google will never go away because they are
Well, Google,
dominant.
Google's never going to go away. I don't think Facebook's going to go away. I don't think Yahoo's going to go away. I don't think AOL's going to go away. I don't think any of them are going to go away.
You don't think AOL's going to go away? I think they will eventually.
Yeah,
I
don't.
really do.
I don't. People are still using AOL.
Which is interesting to me.
See, it's not interesting to me.
Because
To
AOL
me-
started as a uniform
But
community.
But you know what they've also done is they've maintained. They've maintained a simple way of doing things. They have not been like everybody else where they have frustrated people. And what's happening, and I'm telling you, Aaron, you are so into Facebook that I don't.
No, I am
Okay,
not. You have 1/100th of what I do every single day. I'm on Facebook because I do social media for a living.
Okay.
It is 1/100th of what I do. Just because you are on Foursquare doesn't mean that I don't do 10 other things.
Hold on. What I'm saying, right. And that's not what I'm saying. What I'm
That's
saying
exactly
is,
what you just said.
oh my God, Aaron, no, it is not. If you just pay attention.
You're so into Facebook.
You are into Facebook.
I do it for a living.
Okay, there are people that used to be into Facebook that I now know, that I know for a fact, are going back to using more simple things. They're going back to using Yahoo. They're going back to using AOL. They're going back to where things are simple because Facebook has made it more complicated. I don't like Facebook. In fact, there have been many of times I've thought about just canceling it because to me it makes no sense. When I get especially with the notifications right now, drive me crazy. That when I get 50 dings or notifications that have nothing to do with me, nothing that I care about, but it's every 2 seconds when you're just saying something, I'm like, oh no, guess what? Click goodbye. Now, that's what people are doing. So Facebook is losing people, and people are going back to the simplicity of AOL, Google, Yahoo. Those companies are going to be here, and they're going to be here forever, just like Facebook's going to be around forever. It's going to be, people are going to get their little niche, that's what they want to do. And that's where I think it's going to go.
I don't agree, but that's...
So you think it's just going to be one?
So
it's not going to be a communist website. That's what you're saying.
Did you hear the word communist come out of my mouth?
No, but that's kind of...
No.
Facebook is falling.
No, it is not.
Do you think that there are as many people on Facebook as there was a year ago?
Yes, I think there are more, by probably millions.
I don't think.
Oh, well, maybe you should use Google and Google it.
I've gone to Google.
Have you?
Yeah. I was on there, I checked the other day because I got dinged on a stupid story that had nothing to do with me.
Well, you might want to Google it again then.
All right, but I'm still not going to do Facebook.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean,
and that's your right. And I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Right.
I'm saying I disagree with you. And I'm saying that there is going to be, at some point, I think that maybe if it's 5 or 10 years down the road, there's going to be a merging of a lot of these different social media infrastructures to where it becomes sort of automatically you go to this place for this thing. You go to your Yahoo for this thing. You go to your AOL for your HuffPost News, blah, blah, blah stuff. You go to your Facebook for your I want to IM chat with my friends and see what sort of funny pictures they're posting. I want to go to my Pinterest for this. I want to go to my Twitter for the quick
what
stuff.
What the fuck is Pinterest?
Okay, well, don't even get me started on Pinterest. It's all pictures, though. You'd probably like it.
No, it is the most ridiculous. I canceled that in like 1 hour.
But that's what I'm starting. That's what I'm trying to say.
That you think that it's going to... No, see, I think that you're... I think, okay, that is what I don't think that we're gonna have to agree to disagree. What I'm telling you is that people are tired of things not being simple. I think people want to go back to a more simple way of life, and that's not happening. And so I think that's why people are going back to AOL and Yahoo and what they know, that because it's simple.
Are the viewers, is that what you're doing?
Going back to simplicity?
I would love to hear. Send your comments below. Miss Simplicity over here.
I mean, I won't do it.
Well, I know you don't do it because you're just entirely too popular on Facebook.
No, I'm not. Because it's complicated. Because when I get a tag that I was tagged in a photo, I used to be able to click it and find the photo and what people said about me. Now I can't.
And so you get
gotta
frustrated.
search, and I've got to find this, and I've got to go look through there. I just want to push a button and find where the fucking post was. That's all I want. When I go onto my homepage, I don't want to read the most popular what they think I want to know. I don't want that. I want it simple. This is what I want to read, and this is what I don't want to read. Things are not simple. So guess what?
But you can change all of that. You do know.
No, I've gone back to the settings. So you know my simplicity for Facebook? Foursquare. This is where I'm at. And you know where I go for everything else? I go to AOL and I go to Yahoo, because those two websites are fucking simple. And if I want to put how I'm feeling on one of those, I know right where to go to do it.
She takes the photo and put it on Pinterest.
If somebody, no, I'm off Pinterest. But if somebody wants to know something about me or send me a comment, they have my email address.
They can send me a text. Joey said, I had 100 plus birthday posts, couldn't read them, couldn't find them.
Yeah.
You can go to my page right now and look for them.
They're gone. Yeah, I mean, it's just, people, I mean, everyone is thinking that they're making everything better, and they're not. It's really not working. I think that people are holding out. This is honest to God. I think people are holding out for Facebook until they make their billions of dollars. And once they make their billions of dollars, guess what?
It's all going to become a text message.
Goodbye.
Everything's going to be done in
like
text.
AOL, Everyone waited until AOL made them big bucks. And then guess what? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Which is, that sentiment is why I think that at some point there's going to have to be a streamlining. And that's the word I meant to use. A streamlining of services that people can use easily and find what they want easily and not have to pay attention to the other things they don't want.
I have that.
She's all foursquare.
No, would you like to see it? I think it is the best app that there ever was. And I just wish they had the app
Oh, Flipboard?
on a Flipboard.
Flipboard, yeah.
Absolutely. Everyone should get Flipboard because, and if I could put that on my computer, I totally would put that on my computer.
Oh, wait, it's coming.
Not only would I do it, I would buy it.
It's coming.
I would buy Flipboard.
It's coming.
Well, yeah. No, that is.
I promise you
that's
it's coming.
brilliant. All of this other bullshit, no.
And guess who's going to buy it?
Flipboard's already owned.
Guess who's going to buy it?
Well, you're going to think Facebook.
No. I think Apple will buy it.
Well, I think it's already owned by.
See? Right?
That.
I mean, they just bought Instagram, right? Or no, that was Facebook.
Facebook.
That's the one I don't get. I already have a phone on my camera, or a camera on my phone. Why do I need Instagram?
Because I don't know, it posts or something. I don't know. I got it because it was fabulous.
And now you don't even use it, right?
No.
You're like, what the hell?
No, it's gone. I don't even own it.
See, but there's going to be a way that you can incorporate your little...
It's called
Flipboard.
Flipboard. It's
And
where
then-
I have everything.
And then over here on the side one day, there will be Facebook friend posts. And then, oh my God, Fitbit. And then, oh my God.
I have it on. It's on here. I have everything I need on Flipboard. I have my Fitbit. I have my Twitter. I have my Christwire.com. I have my tech, my CNN.
Right.
I have everything I need on
RSS
Flipboard.
feeds. That's what you should have said. You should have said RSS feeds are the way to go.
All I need. I don't need Facebook.
I don't need.
I don't need Twitter.
I love you so much.
But I do. And, you know, AOL just redid their...
They did.
It's beautiful.
They did.
That's now my
it
homepage
is,
on my computer.
It's very nice. And a lot of that is because, you know, Huffington Post was bought by Time Warner and, you know, AOL Time Warner, the whole thing. And so they're doing a lot of revamping at Huffington Post too, but it's a lot of the tech gurus or the people that work behind the scenes at Huffington Post that are making a lot of the changes, which is why it looks so beautiful.
It's brilliant.
So, yeah, kudos to them for that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we've talked forever. He's holding up the thing. We're going to take a break. We will be right back and come back and talk about something not so serious, maybe. Maybe we'll talk about something a little
I missed my 5 o'clock
fluffy.
shot. I'm very pissed off.
We'll be right back. I was sucking on her tits while we were on break. Kind of like the little 3-year-old boy on the cover of Time magazine, which is my favorite photo that I posted on Facebook today that I was going to tag you in, but apparently you don't see them, so.
I don't see them. Yeah, I don't even know the last time. I was on Facebook yesterday.
I do see when you're on and when you like add friends.
Yeah, because
you go through and add like a ton of friends at
I know,
at
because
one
I
time.
have coffee in the morning, and I sign on, and I go through and I clear off all of those little red marks that I have on my thing. And usually some of them are friends, and I go, yes, 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 yes. Ooh,
No.
No. I always deny one, otherwise I feel like I'm
Right.
just not thinking.
Well, and your friends are growing, which we love.
Yeah, so I have lots of friends, and then I go through and I do not read messages. People need to know that, because I got an angry email that I was not reading a message on Facebook. I do not read emails on Facebook.
I will tell you that I don't either.
Yeah, I do not.
If you want to get in touch with me, email me.
I do not read messages. Do not. But I do know, which I actually do want to mention, Soul Plates is coming back up.
Yes, it is.
And so I'm very excited about that.
Well, and it is also Mama's Day this coming weekend.
Yes. Well,
So-
yeah.
It's not only Mother's Day, but it's Mama's Day.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for Mother's Day? What are you doing for executive producer MJ Top?
Well, I don't know. You know, it's my birthday too.
Shut the front door.
It's always a problem.
You're gonna be 27.
Something like that.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We were talking about maybe doing a little barbecue, maybe a bonfire. I don't know.
Oh, so not like brunch out at a nice
No,
little
no,
fancy
no,
thing?
no, no, no.
Not like that.
No. No. And you know, anymore, I think we both give each other like, iTunes cards and.
What does she get with her iTunes cards? What kind of
Well,
music
you know,
does she
she's
like?
got an iPhone too,
Uh-huh.
and so she now
Because she has one of these.
she has her iPad now. She has her iPhone.
Except for your dad uses it more than she does.
My dad has his own iPad.
Oh, okay.
And he has his own iPhone too.
Oh.
So they're all.
We're moving you over.
Yeah, they're all. So that's what they're gonna do.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Bonfire barbecue, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
I have been trying for 2 days to send my mother flowers from Pro Flowers because, you know, my mom doesn't live here.
Right.
And I keep getting the message that order cannot process, too much something, server down, blah, 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 blah. Pro Flowers, the #1 leading in the entire world.
Maybe you should try a local florist.
And don't they have to do that through, like...
Well, you can, why don't you call Carlos over at Green, and he could hook you up.
Well, I might have to do that.
Well,
I bet it better look like the shit that he does because
I
what he
would-
does is 10 times better than
that's
the
true.
internet shit.
Yeah.
So, speaking of him, I did see his fine ass on Sunday. He was looking
Carlos
very
is so
nice.
hot, and it was just his birthday
So
too.
wonderful.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
I offered to give him some spankings.
Oh, spankings? Is that what you offered?
Spankings.
So happy birthday to all the mothers.
Not
Not
thanks.
happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And
Yeah.
it is Mama's Kitchen Mama's Day.
Yeah.
So that is this coming weekend on Friday at the Aventine.
That's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, that's right.
Tonight I'm thinking I might go up to Martini's about 4th for their comedy night. They have a good lineup now.
Yeah, well, they
Martini's
have
about
some
4th.
good. They have an excellent happy hour now that goes until 7 every
Yeah.
day, and then live entertainment every night after.
And
So-
Coco Peru is going to be there, I think, next week.
Yes, she is. Ian was talking about that.
It's going to be
Coco
very fun.
Peru, love that.
I'm gonna try to go up there tonight. Tonight they're having one of the it's comedy night, and the comedian, the headline comedian, is Ian. I can't think of his last name now. Who is one of the most recognizable and well-known, I guess that's the word, a transgender comedian. After him.
Fabulous. So there's going to be lots of trans comedy.
Well, who knows?
We'll
I would
see.
say so. I might try to dash over there and catch a little bit.
Yeah, have you a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happy hour, which I kind of love their happy hour menu because you can have a mini teeny. So you can have a little Ophelia later.
Why would I have a little one?
Because
Look, I have one more week to drink. I'm not doing nothing little until.
so you want a full-blown Ophelia later.
Yes. Next week.
Well, I'm just saying their mini teenies are $1. Come on now, that's amazing.
Next week I'll have a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah, it's time for us to go. We will see everybody next week.
Speaking of martinis,
Right. I'm just saying.
I need to go
Bye.
get my $5 shot.